The government has just released the October unemployment report. CBS News Business Analyst Jill Schlesinger joins us from New York to discuss. So what were the results, Jill? Good morning.
Well, the results were disappointing. This was somewhat expected. The economy only produced 12,000 jobs. And this, of course, has a lot to do with hurricanes and the Boeing strike. But I think more importantly, we saw the two previous months revised lower by 112,000 jobs. And so that means the labor market is certainly slowing down. And we know that wages, they were up by 4%. That's the good news. We're still ahead of the inflation rate, Mary.
And Jill, what circumstances impacted the October numbers?
So I mentioned this. I literally wrote a note to myself when this came out. I wrote down on a piece of paper, storms plus strikes equals stinker. Because the Boeing strike itself meant 33,000 machinists and other associate businesses, maybe parts suppliers, they were not working during the reference period. But those two hurricanes really did dent job growth during the month. Maybe by the total, let's say like 90 or 100,000 when you put all of these events together. What that means is this October report is largely half of the story. We'll know more of the story when we get the November and even the December results.
And earlier this week, the government reported on growth for the third quarter. How did the economy do over the summer months?
You know, actually pretty well. The economy expanded at a 2.8% annualized pace in the third quarter. And you know who did that? We did. Consumers really stepped up our spending. And this follows a 3% reading in the second quarter. For the entire year, the U.S. economy is expected to expand by about 2.5%, maybe 2.7%. And, you know, it's been amazing. The U.S. has just far outpaced all the other developed nations. So regardless of how you feel about the economy, the facts are that the expansion is upon us. We've come out of COVID pretty solid.
Thank you so much, Jill. Good to see you. And you can see Jill regularly on CBS Mornings and the CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. For more analysis, just go to JillOnMoney.com.